Live from Arlington, Texas. Baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Texas Rangers.
So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Jacob deGrom.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Higashioka up with it. To first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Young tossed to first. And Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Number 25, Anthony.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition.
Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back in Arlington. And on the hill in this one, Kevin Gausman. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss. One away. So up next, Josh Smith. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Yeah, the batter now, Wyatt Langford. Ground ball left side, could be two. Clement toss to second, over to first, safe. Here's Josh Young.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Top of the second. Here's George Springer.
The right fielder, George.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Out towards left center. Ozuna puts it away for the out. So digging in, Addison Barger.
The third baseman, Addison Barger.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss. DeGrom gets the strikeout. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that's outside. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the second. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed. Swings and misses. And the count's full.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And stepping in is the speedy Alejandro Ozuna. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2's the count.
Second inning here, no score. The 1-2, and that's down and away. Not close with that one, and the count's full.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball four, two aboard. First and second, no outs. And now the veteran catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Now it's belted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That one's got to feel good. His second of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-0. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swings through that.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside low, and it's 3-2. On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here is Marcus Semien. He swings and fouls one off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 3-2 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Now here's the Rangers DH, Sam Haggerty. And that skips into dirt.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Oh, and he hit him.
You hit him.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 3.
3-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one 95 to finish him off. Here's the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
The center fielder, Wyatt.
2 on, 2 outs.
Langford.
And a ball evens the count. That one just misses.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On a line, base hit. Simeon around third. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Swings through that one.
Well, a really rough
1-2.
inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. And we're back. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase.
Jonathan Clase.
And a foul ball. The next pitch misses. And now 2 balls, and 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third. Young throws across the diamond. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the catcher to hit, Ali Sanchez. 1 out, bases empty. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
Strike two.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Next to hit, Alejandro Ozuna. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. And strike two. Burger over at first with one away.
Strikes.
Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. Onto the fourth. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Bichette.
And now it's 1 and 2. Out towards right center field. Langford on the move. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The Jays hitless so far in the game. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
The first baseman.
So up next, Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter is George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
The Blue Jays down by 4. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That's a laser base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Upstairs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So a man at first. Now it's Marcus Semien. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Garcia gets his lead at first with nobody out. Pitch in the dirt. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now a chance for Sam Haggerty. Next pitch is outside. First and second here, no outs. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Slings to first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Josh Smith.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Hard hit, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that ends the inning. Back in Arlington, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Just misses with that one.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Jonathan Place next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Here's the catcher, Ali Sanchez.
Ali Sanchez.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Langford on his way over. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Jose Urena.
Jose Urena.
Josh Young
Leading
stepping in for the Rangers.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Rangers really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. Out to short, Clement. Slings it across. One up, one down. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting,
Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers.
Ozuna.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Now he'll turn for second. And his first big league hit is a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
That's to third. Oh, the throw is over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. So a runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one ripped. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Robert Garcia.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Now at the plate, Bo Bichette. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The Jays with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Garcia heads after it. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now, Anthony Santander. Fastball for a strike.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Well, we go bottom 6, and now the DH, Sam Haggerty. And now 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
We got a full count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
so a
4.
leadoff
Runner,
walk.
take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now here is Josh Smith. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground, right side. Straw tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Man at second. Not even close there. 2-1. Line drive, base hit right field. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Michael Stefanik takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So man aboard, Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Ball to strike. The pitch. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. And it's an 8-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Ball.
Just missed. One out and a runner at second. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
2 balls, 1
Tough
strike.
spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hit in the air, left field. Bichette. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 9-0. So next to hit for Texas, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. Clase sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled.
2-1.
They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Next offering in there for a strike. And out 2-2. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, they used
Ball.
one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't
Count is
exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, there'd have been too little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ozuna on his way in. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Ernie Clement.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Garcia brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Globe Life Field, set for the last half of the 7th. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. That one is hammered right field. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. Marcus Semien now at the plate. In the air, right field. Springer racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one outside. And the count's even at 2. That one missed. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Now batting.
Now here's the Rangers DH, Sam Haggerty.
Haggerty.
1 out and a runner at 2nd. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's just foul. Man at 2nd. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one back there. And forget it. He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. New arm out of the bullpen, Braden Fisher.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Springer on the move. They got it for out number 2. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs, base is empty. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 12-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Josh Young. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the center fielder, Jonathan Clase. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Stays alive. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, Ali Sanchez. The Rangers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Miles Straw. And that's downstairs and outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka up with it to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. That misses, and that's ball 2. Straw leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2-2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Makes the grab, 1 down. Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now batting, catcher.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. Just missed. Just missed. And that's in for a strike. Now 3-2.
Count's full.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
That's foul.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside, and that is ball 4. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times
Oh my goodness.
in your career.
I can't even believe. I win. I'm saying, when
130
did that
times.
happen?
Yeah.
I don't even, seriously, I don't believe that.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Springer sizes this one up, makes the catch, and that's the inning. We go to the 9th. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Next is switch hitting first baseman Anthony Santander. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 1 out left for the Blue Jays, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Higashioka collects, fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Up and in,
2-1.
and a count 2-1. They're down to their final strike. And it remains 2-2. 2 outs. On the ground to the
Foul
left.
ball.
And foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And that one hammered. Could be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
No,
That's
missed.
inside. 3-1. Two on, 2 outs, and they're all loaded
That's
up.
low. Ball 4.
The center fielder, number
Sean
8,
Armstrong
Jonathan
comes on now.
Roque.
Well, he's been a bit of a
Now
wild card
pitching
out
for the
there in terms of
Rangers,
throwing strikes. He's
number
definitely
43.
struggled with free passes this year.
Sean Armstrong.
And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right
Foul ball.
side, and that's just foul. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. This team did everything right today.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying